Welcome everyone to my very first Maddening mode playthrough of Three Houses. So recently, I had just gotten back into Three Houses and loved pretty much anything that involved it. I have completed all 4 endings of Three Houses, including the alternate Black Eagles route. However, something I haven't done that has been brought to my attention is Maddening mode. I figured it would be a fun challenge to try, and since I've never done it before, I thought I could make a documentary sort of video out of it. In the future, I may end up doing other types of Three Houses challenges, but this right now is just the normal Three Houses Maddening playthrough. Anyway, with all of that being said, enjoy. I choose casual mode because I didn't feel like suffering. I also end up choosing female Byleth over male Byleth for 2 important reasons. One of them being I can recruit Sylvain pretty much immediately after the mock battle, and because female Byleth can certify into a riding class faster than male Byleth, having the option of Pegasus Knight instead of having to wait for Wyvern Rider. The first important battle that we need to take note of is in the prologue, where we fight alongside the 3 house leaders and Gerald controlled by AI. I move Claude up a bit to weaken the first bandit and have Byleth finish him off. As the battle continues, I find myself in a tight situation because I moved Byleth too far and immediately got punished for it. My first freaking death of the entire run, but it's all good because I'm playing on casual mode. After defeating the rest of the bandits, the enemy commander Costas Claude was able to get a decent shot on him before Gerald got him down to really low HP. Edelgard then finished him off. I arrive at the monastery and am immediately tasked with becoming the newest professor. I'm able to choose which class I instruct for the time being, so I choose the Black Eagle House, the sole reason being it was the first class I ever played through. The weekend before the mock battle, I go around the monastery completing quests and different activities, and eventually increasing my professor level to E+. Then came the mock battle, which absolutely sucked. Byleth was one of the strongest, if not the strongest unit I had, and Edelgard was auto-deployed, so they were pretty much automatically going to be in the battle. The other 3 units I selected were Hubert, Petra, and Dorothea. I give the iron bow Bernadetta was holding to Edelgard to counterattack Ashe, although she ends up getting doubled and taking a hefty amount of damage because of it. I use Byleth to bait out Lorenz and hide in the forest to increase my chances of avoiding his attack. My plan works and Byleth is able to get a hit on him. I have Byleth attack him again on the next turn to get Lorenz to low health. Then Petra finishes him.
I've lost? Oh, unthinkable.
I move Edelgard up to finish Ashe, and move Hubert and Dorothea out of range of Ignatz since they're pretty fragile. Ignatz moves down a bit and doubles Edelgard, which was very scary because she was left with only 1 HP. I move Byleth up to attack Ignatz for a good chunk of damage, then Petra attacks as well to wrap things up.
I've lost. The new professor is quite a commander.
I begin to move my units upwards towards the Blue Lions, which was a grave mistake. Dedu was the first of the Blue Lions I had to face, which took me 4 out of my 5 units to defeat. This meant that both of my magic users, Edelgard and Byleth, had used their actions for this turn. Petra moves upward to get some damage on Mercedes before my turn ends. Dimitri comes down and doubles Hubert. Hubert was able to counterattack in the process, but it wasn't enough. At this point in time, I knew I was done for. I somehow managed to defeat Dimitri with Edelgard and Mercedes with Byleth, but the turn after, Dorothea gets doubled by Claude and is defeated. In the same turn, Hanneman takes down Edelgard, and I'm left with only Byleth and Petra. I'm able to take down Claude with combined attacks from Byleth and Petra, although the turn after I'm down to just Byleth because of Hilda. Hanneman and Manuela both attack Byleth on the same turn, and I get one last hit on Manuela before all of my units are down. On my second attempt, my strategy at the beginning is exactly the same, however I choose to travel to the left side of the battlefield where Hilda and Claude are and attempt to battle them. My strategy was to put Edelgard in range of Hilda and equip her with an iron bow so she could counterattack. Once it's my turn again, I attack Hilda once more with Hubert, but most of his health is drained in the process. Then Edelgard finishes Hilda, leaving the Golden Deer with only Claude and Manuela. None of my other units can attack, so I'm forced to end my turn. Claude takes this opportunity to attack Hubert and defeat him. I weaken Claude with Edelgard and Byleth, then finish him off with Dorothea, all while staying out of the range of Manuela. In the next turn, I was able to use Dorothea's resistance stat to my advantage and bait Manuela into attacking her, then use my physical attackers to ambush her all at once. This was the end of the Golden Deer, which left me only with the Blue Lions to beat. I get some good damage in with Dorothea, Everything else is downhill from here. Byleth gets a tiny chunk of damage with Wrath Strike, but over half of her health is taken from a counterattack. Dedue attacks Byleth on the next turn, which depletes her health. My attack with Edelgard misses, and I couldn't attack with Dorothea at all because she had used all of her thunder spells. In the following turn, Dimitri defeats Dorothea, and Mercedes deals a bit of damage to Petra. I knew I was pretty much dead, so I sacrificed Petra and somehow defeated Dedue with Edelgard, although it didn't matter much since Edelgard died at the hands of Dimitri not long after. My third attempt was pretty much the same as the second, except I had gotten a bit farther. I was able to get Dimitri and Dedue to approach me from the south, while Mercedes approached head-on from the other side of the map. With combined attacks from With combined attacks from Byleth and Edelgard, I was able to take down Mercedes before Dimitri and Dedue got to my units. Even though she took a lot of damage, Byleth was able to bait Dedue in for an ambush from all of my units. Their attacks were enough to defeat Dedue, however, Dimitri killed Byleth the following turn. I attacked with Edelgard, but it didn't accomplish much because she died from the counterattack. Dimitri then doubled and killed Dorothea. Thankfully, Petra defeated Dimitri the turn after. Now it was just Petra and Hanneman left. I think everyone knows how that goes, so I'll just skip to attempt number 4. I used the same strategy for this run too, but did way better than I ever expected. After defeating the Golden Deer, I noticed something different in the way the Blue Lions approached. This time, Mercedes and Dimitri approached head-on, and Dedue approached from the south alone. My units were able to ambush and surpass Mercedes, while staying out of the range of Dimitri. Then when Dimitri approached, I used the same strategy I used on Mercedes. The difference was that I had forced Edelgard to give Byleth the Iron Bow earlier in the battle. This helped out a lot with Dimitri, so I could attack from a distance 3 times with Byleth, Dorothea, and Hubert, then finishing it physically with Petra.
My training was insufficient. I am so sorry, everyone. The rest is up to you.
The same happened with Dedue. The odds were looking up since I still had 4 units left against the Blue Lions' last unit, Hanneman. I had Hanneman attack Hubert as it was the only way to get him to move. Then attacked with Byleth and Petra and it was all over.
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual battle experience is, well, I was as good as useless.
You might be wondering what I did after that battle. I equipped literally all of my units with iron bows. Hey guys, post-editing Mac here. I literally just woke up, so I want to know what you guys think. I'm wondering if I should continue this little like documentary series, or just do regular Let's Play videos where I play the game for a certain amount of time, commentate as it's happening, edit it, and upload it like I normally do. Yeah, that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just let me know in the comments, and with all that being said, I will see you guys next time.